Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Accidental Beauty. For those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Laura. I post videos usually about once a week, typically about makeup, fashion, lifestyle, all that good stuff. So if that sounds interesting to you, then please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification button so you get updates whenever I upload a new video. I'm also on Instagram and Twitter at Loria1, where I post mostly like lifestyle photos, artsy photos, that sort of thing. So please follow me there as well. Today I'm going to be talking about the Boscia Luminizing Black Mask. It's one of those peel-off masks. So if you want to see how I use this product, then please keep on watching. It's back to school time. I always get really anxious whenever people say things like that, because even though I was more or less like a straight A student, I just never really enjoyed school. It got to the point where I was really resenting school towards the end of my sort of post-secondary career. The academic life is just not for me, so I'm really glad not to be in school anymore. But for those of you who are going back to school, skincare is something important, something that people are starting to get more interested in and realize that it's actually kind of an important thing to do, and it's a nice thing to do. I really like doing kind of like a daily skincare routine. I feel like it really sort of relaxes me and calms me down. And I really, really like mask treatments, so any sort of like peel-off masks or just any kind of face mask. I find I really enjoy those, and I just like taking care of myself and taking care of my skin. So I found this product maybe a few years ago now at Sephora. I was looking for one of those sort of like black charcoal masks, because around that time there was a video that was going viral about the most painful charcoal mask, and I was looking into which one would be good for my skin. I have sensitive skin. I have eczema on my cheeks. It's not too bad right now, but sometimes, especially in the winter, it gets really, really bad. So I was looking for something that could be gentle on my skin, but also provide the benefits of a peel-off mask. So I was looking around on Sephora's website and I found this, and it got really good reviews, and it's kind of pricey. It's about, I think, $45 Canadian, something like that. So it's a little pricey. So if you think about masks that you can buy at the drugstore and then you multiply that by, let's say, I don't know, like 10 or whatever, you probably get, this might be a bit more expensive than those because it is, name brand. It's sold in Sephora, so they're gonna up the price a bit. But I think it's, pretty good value. I actually really, really like this. It is kind of pricey, but it's a treat. I don't use this that often. It says to use this, I think, once a week, maybe? Does it say? Once or twice a week. So I use this maybe once every 2 months. So I can actually really stretch this pretty far. I think if you were using this once or twice a week, like they say, then it gets very pricey and I might not recommend that. But yeah, I think it's really good regardless. So I'm going to take off my makeup and show you how I apply this on a clean face. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back. I took off my makeup. So now I'm going to apply this. I found it's better to... I'm a little, I wanted to make this product last as long as I can. So the first time I used it, I put a very, very thin layer across my face. Then I had a hard time taking it off after. So I'd say put a thick enough layer that it's not transparent, it's opaque, so you can't see your skin underneath. Oh yeah, and I found also it has a bit of, it's not really a strong smell, it smells like it's got menthol in it or something, but it really makes my eyes water when I put it, especially over here. So that's just something to keep in mind, but otherwise it's pretty gentle on the skin. I think it's definitely good for sensitive skin. So that's what it looks like. Got a mirror over here, just off camera, so if I'm looking over there, that's why. So I'd say, yeah, this is a good thickness, so it's, pretty opaque. Oh, my eyes are starting to water a little bit. And yeah, it's especially good to have a thick layer on the outside edges because that's where you're going to be peeling it off from. My skin's been actually pretty good lately. I've been doing a clay mask maybe once a week-ish or once every other week. And I'm finding I really like that. My skin really likes it, and it's been making my skin look really, really nice. But this one is sort of more a treat once, you know, every few months or so. Oh, I accidentally rubbed this off. Yeah, but I figure, you know, it's back to school time. It's sort of a new year, even though I'm not going back to school. Sort of a good time of year to, you know, refresh things. You know, there's like a few times in the year where it's like you can kind of, it's like an excuse to restart everything. So like, you know, spring cleaning or back to school time, New Year's resolutions, that sort of thing. I don't know if I'm making sense right now, it's late, but I don't know, I just think it's sort of a good time to recharge and whatnot. It's a long weekend, so it's just nice to kind of treat yourself for Labor Day weekend. And I've been super busy with work lately, so I haven't had much time to film or edit videos. So I was actually really looking forward to Labor Day so that I could film this video, because I've been meaning to film it for a really long time. So I wanted to use this mask a few weeks ago, and I was like, no, I'll wait until Labor Day weekend where I can film this video and sort of give myself a nice face treatment and also just make a video about it. Okay, so I feel like very uncomfortable wearing this mask on camera because it's like literal blackface. But I just wanted to talk about how great this mask is and show how it promises to be a luminizing black mask, and it really makes my skin look very luminous and healthy looking. So I'm just gonna let this dry. It says to leave it on for half an hour or until it's completely dry. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna catch up on some YouTube videos, and I'll be back in about half an hour. One thing to keep in mind that I actually kind of wasn't so great about, be sure to avoid any hair because it's gonna just rip that out when you pull it off. It's not as bad as the one, I'll put a picture of it on screen if I can find it when I'm editing, but that one that went viral because it was like the most painful mask to rip off. This one actually isn't too painful to rip off. Still, like, avoid your hairline, avoid your eyebrows. I kind of got a bit close to this eyebrow, so hopefully I don't rip it out. But other than that, I mean, yeah, oh, this side is still wet. You'll find that it feels kind of, still wet, okay? Like right now, obviously, bits of it come off. You can feel that it's still wet. Once it dries, it sort of feels almost like rubbery. So that's how you know that it's dry. If you have any nose jewelry or like, you know, nose ring, septum ring, any face jewelry, just make sure to avoid that area if you can. But other than that, yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna get a little bit more of my face. Okay, so I'll be back in half an hour and I'll show you how I take this off and how healthy my skin looks, and I'll see you then. So I'll be right back. So we're back. It's been over half an hour. The mask is feeling very taut on my face. So that's how you know that it's super dry. It just feels very, very tight. It's like hard to move your face around, and obviously it feels completely dry. So I'm gonna peel this off somehow. I think I made the edges too thin. Oh, there we go, I got an edge. You really need the edges to be thick enough that you can peel it off when it's dry. Worst comes to worst, if the edges are too thin or if you miss a spot, this comes off with more water and a bit of soap, so not to worry. Yeah, this really doesn't hurt at all to peel off. Might hurt around my eyebrows where I kind of got it over some hair. Still have a bit of it to get off. So this is what my face looks like. I don't know if you can even, okay. I don't know if you can really like see much of a difference. My face does feel very, very smooth, very healthy, very soft and radiant and whatnot. Yeah, that's about it. That's how I use this black mask. Would I recommend it? Definitely. But as I said earlier, I would definitely try and stretch this out as much as you can because it is on the pricier side. Otherwise, yeah, I really love this product and I just wanted to share it with you guys. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.